Gabe and I'm the product manager here at Y-Belt, and today we're talking about iFlex. iFlex is available in a range of different specifications depending on the application or the product that is being carried. It's very typical to see iFlex in the current configuration we have here with underwelded wires. This supports the eye-links and makes sure that the spacing is consistent and adds an extra rigidity to the belt. Typically, iFlex will either be supplied with an underwelded wire or with a normal gap or a normal link-to-link spacing. In this specification, the eye-links are not spaced with the underwelded wire, they are placed link against link. This gives, in some areas, in some specifications, a tighter gap, meaning that smaller products can be carried on the belt or smaller items can be filtered out of the belt, but it does lose some rigidity as there is no lateral bracing like you see here with the underwelded wires. The belt or the panels of the belt can shift side to side as the links are loose on the cross rods.
Sure.
For other applications, depending on what's required, depending on how things are loaded onto the belt, there are different methods of spacing the eye links. These could be ring spacers, which are similar to the end of the links here. Just the last section forms round the cross rods between each link. There are tube spacers of varying lengths, there are spring spacers, and there are a few different options. These might be used in non-food applications because they're not maybe as hygienic or because the application is more demanding. For instance, if you were to load heavier engineering products onto the belt, such as brake discs or brake pads, you might use spring spacers, as this allows the eye links to compress sideways slightly and take some of the force out of the product being loaded from entering or impacting the eye links, which can reduce breakages. But ultimately, the specification you require will depend on your application and your product. In terms of other add-ons, iFlex is available with flights. You can see here on this belt we have a flight made of flat stainless steel bar welded with gusset plates and then secured around the cross rods, similar to the reinforcing plates. We can also make flights out of the eye links. So this flight here would be made out of eye links, which is good for filtration. If you have a wet application or if you're carrying products that need airflow up an incline, these flights with eye links allow the water, either liquid or airflow through to the product. Also, for larger flights or for flights that are more demanding, we can manufacture these out of sheet steel and form those onto the belt as well. Other than this, there are options for plastic blocks or other blocks to be attached to the iFlex belt for different applications, if they are for holding product off of the belt or for separating product into rows or lines, anything like that. And finally, side guards can also be fit to the belt between the reinforcing plates to hold product onto the belt by creating a barrier at the edge. Realistically, iFlex is a very modular belt. It's very customizable, as I've said. So depending on what you're looking for, we can fit many different things. Simply ask Y-Belt Technical Sales and we will try and find out what is best for your application.